For those of you who are joining on replay, hi. It is a little bit more fun live because you get to ask questions. So if you are watching live, remember to type your question in the chat bot. There is no question that is too outrageous or out there or too much information. Just ask away. I am happy to read it. I'm happy to answer it. But also know we have our private Facebook group if you don't want to ask in such a big space. Our private Facebook group does have 38,000 women in it, so it's not that little of a group. But how many professionals we have in there now answering questions? Super excited. Hello, everybody in Zoom. Hello, Leonie. Mwah. Love you. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Nan again. Good to see you.
Hello, darling. I didn't win the mat.
You didn't win the mat. No, you didn't. I'm
Oh,
sorry. You're a
I,
loser.
I expected you to have magnets on your fingers where it just went. That looks like it's wrong.
Oh, I know. I know. How did you feel after your Rejuvenest session the other day?
I loved it. I
Oh,
loved it.
good.
If I had the money, I'd buy it, but I don't have the money.
I know, darling. I know. And that's why we need the mat, right?
That's exactly right.
That's why
Yep.
we made the mat.
Yep. That's true. Very true. Yep.
Okay. Let me just keep on letting everybody into Zoom. Hey, Insta. We're up to 35 people on Instagram already. Yay. That's cool. I can turn this one off here. No, I can't. Why can't I touch that? Oh dear. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I am so much better on bodies than technology, I tell you. All right. Hi. We ready to go? Everybody ready to go? Has everyone got their gloves? We used to make it a rule that you have to have no bras if you are joining BooB CamP. So we might bring that back. Ladies, wherever you are in the world watching right now, ditch it. Get rid of the bra. Stop choking your body, making sure that your boobs can't move, stopping your lymphatic system. Let's keep on letting everybody in. Ditch the bra. Like my outfit tonight. I put on a dress because it's getting colder. See, I've put on a dress. And I want to be able to wear a dress for as long as I can before I have to put Ugg boots and long pants on. And then because it's a yellow dress, I thought, well, I have to teal it up. So what do you think? Nice. And it goes with my sloppies. Oh dear. All right, back on track. Last night we learnt all about the lymphatic system and how crucial it is. You have 15 liters of lymph in your body. Quite a lot. You only have 5 liters of blood. So your heart pumps your blood around. What pumps your lymph? Deep breathing and pretty much you moving. Your lymph nodes sit at the crucial areas at joints in your body. So everywhere you have a joint, because the body figures that you are going to move these joints. So then you can pump these lymph nodes. So everywhere at your waist, at your neck, you have 300 just in this area here at the top, all of these lymph nodes, right? So they need you to move and to activate it so the whole septic system, the whole sewage system can work. What happens if the garbage bin man doesn't show up for a couple of days? Oh my God, Tracy, I miss you. Mwah! Hello, hello. Oh, and there's a baby.
Oh, my
Congratulations,
God.
Grandma. Oh, oh, beautiful, Trace. Oh, you give me goosebumps. Um, okay, so we have this most amazing system in our body called the lymphatic system, which is your drainage, it's your sewage pipes, and it can get slow and it can get blocked because it doesn't have this pump like your heart pumps your blood around. And we're a little bit silly. We're a little bit silly because we do things that stop it. We do things that slow it down. If the garbage truck man doesn't come and you've had prawns and you've had some meat and like if you've had got lots of leftovers and if you've got a teenage kid and you look underneath their bed and they've just been putting the crap under there, all the dog poo and all those things that go into your bin, and then the garbage bin man doesn't turn up, you're going to be a little bit stinky in your house, and then no one's going to come over and want to be your friend, and you'll be lonely and smelly, and you'll probably put on weight, and then you're going to become anxious and depressed and go down that spiral. And then you go to your doctor, and you go to your doctor like, I'm sad, I've got no friends, I'm put on all this weight, I've got cellulite, I've got my belly is bloated, I can't even think straight. And the doctor said, that's okay, I've got a pill for that, and they'll put you on antidepressants, right? Or they'll put you on Ozempic, which is a GLP-1. And I'm not a fan of the GLP-1s. If you are on a GLP-1, I would prefer you to look into like GLP-3s, and there's other options there. But hey, what I'm saying is what's happening underneath? What can we do? How can we take health into our own hands? Into our own hands and move this beast of a lymphatic system that's going to become your best friend. So, no matter your age, no matter your size, no matter your ability to move and your mobility, I watched a video on TikTok the other day, and there was a lady had the biggest smile on her face, and she was just addictive. She has no arms and no legs, and she made a video on how she washes her hair. So if this woman, and she also does like dives into pools and things, right? If this woman can be happy, have a smile, and see the world that's a wonderful place with no arms and no legs, nobody has excuses. Zero. Zero excuses, everyone. Okay. So when it comes to looking after your body, I found that dumping the shit works better than trying to add more in and add more in. Let's pull the plug. So last night we went through the sequence. Would you like me to show you the sequence again? I can show you the sequence. We can go through that together a little bit, and then we can add what we're doing for the rest of the night. So for the rest of the night, I'm going to teach you how to do a lymphatic drainage. So the lymphatic system in your brain, I'm going to show you how to drain that, and we're going to use Shay's Glow Flow brush here to do that. Or you can use your fingers. Some of you will have the brush. And then we're also going to talk through what's happening in your gut. Have you got parasites? Have you got candida? How I want you to cut off a little bit of hair and send it to me because I like collecting hair. It's one of my fetishes. It's not, but I'm joking. And then we're going to talk through diet, movement, exercise, and whatever I can squeeze into this hour. So if you haven't met me before, hi, my name is Chelsey Jean. I am super addicted to motivating women to move their body, take control, and look after themselves from a natural standpoint. I am a naturopath. I'm a sports therapist. I like touching boobs, right? I will like everyone to touch boobs. You touch boobs. Like, I think that's why men are attracted to our boobs, is so they keep us going, keep our lymphatic system pumped, keep our immune system moving, keep us going. So we're happy and horny and I don't know, all those H words all at the same time, right? Something just beeped behind me. It's horny as well. I'm not sure. Anyway, so what are the things that we need to take out of our body so we can get our lymphatic system working? Okay. I'm going to run through the sequence soon, but what are the things? Put them in the chat box, put it in the box down below. What are the things that we can take out of our body? What are the things that stop our lymphatic system from working? Can everyone hear me? Yes, cool. What are the things that stop our lymphatic system working? Sitting at a computer all day, shoulders up on a computer, shoulders up on a phone. Like, If you are holding your body super tight and if you are sitting, you're creasing up this lymphatic drainage system up around your chest. What about pregnancy? Having this big baby sitting in our tummy. That's definitely going to stop the flow of fluid coming up to our heart where it needs to go. Operations, any type of surgery, holding your breath. Holding your breath is going to stop pumping that lymphatic fluid around. Being dehydrated, the water is just going to become thicker and more like clag glue. So definitely being dehydrated, not having the minerals, not having minerals. Oh, perfect. That's a great one. Sleep, not sleeping. Yes, inflammatory food, spike proteins, say gluten, sugar, all of those foods that have got big words in them that we can't even understand, all the processed foods, definitely. Tight bras, Desley. Welcome back, Desley. Yes, bras. And Nikki. Nikki's on to the bras as well, definitely. Bras, tight undies, tight clothes. Can children use your gloves? Absolutely. So many children are constipated. So yes, definitely get the kids started straight away. So, oh, Diane Larson, hello, darling. Alcohol. Think of things that are going to stop your liver from working properly. Alcohol is right up there. Excess hormones, definitely, to not being able to clear all the hormones. If you had access to hands, gloves, circulate suit, vibration plate, and rebounder, what order would you use the tools in? Let's go over that tonight because I've got them all here in the background. So great question. Let's go over that tonight. If Mads, if you can pop it in the chat box so I remember. Caffeine. Yeah. I've never had a cup of coffee in my life. Can you imagine me on coffee? Like I would be bouncy, insane woman. I think you can rub it on your skin and use it as a good exfoliator. But me on coffee, oh, that would be a little bit too much. Too much of anything. All of those things, holding your body too tight. So any muscular aches and pains, any broken bones, any injuries, not moving your body, not breathing deep. I think you can control those, right? A lot of those things we've just spoken about, you can control a lot of those things. Yeah. You can drink more water. You can move your body. You can get up from your desk, shake it all around. You can go for a walk. You can do some deep breathing. You can move your neck from side to side. You can watch your coffee intake. You can get rid of the sugar, all of those things. You know it. You know it. Why don't you do it? What's your why? What is your why? I know Tracy's why, because she's got her beautiful baby. Is it a girl or a boy, Trace? I don't even know. You know, to be like Leonie, you've got so many bloody grandkids too. It's to keep up with these grandkids. It's to get the best out of life, right? I want to be mobile as much as I can. That's my why. Plus, I want to motivate all of you to keep going and being the best that you can as well. Come up with a why. Why do you want to do this? And unfortunately, we wait too long for the why. We wait for the cancer diagnosis. We wait for the autoimmune. We wait to be told, we've got inflamed legs and the aches and the pains and the sore knees or the sore shoulders or the sore back. Ask people who are joining BooB CamP. 30% of the ladies joining BooB CamP are in too much pain. They want a way out of their pain is why they're joining BooB CamP and looking at these gloves and figuring out, okay, well, the first thing I need to do is get this inflammation down. How does inflammation travel around my body? Oh, it's in the lymphatic system. Oh, it's getting stuck. Why is it getting stuck? Oh, because it's full of extra proteins that we don't need. Oh, it's really thick. Oh, my diet is pretty bad. So my liver can't even make great lymphatic fluid because it's too busy processing all the wines that I'm drinking and those little chips and bickies and, all those extra things too. All right. Sick of being so sick. Absolutely. Sick of being so sick. Well, guess what? Once you start using your gloves, you're probably going to feel sicker. Okay. When you first start using your gloves, we are going to stir up so much garbage, years of it. You might feel a little bit sicker. You will feel sluggish. You can have cold and flu, runny nose, all of those things because the bugs in your gut, we are a lot of bacteria. The bugs in your gut, your immune system, everything is getting activated and turned on. So you might feel a little bit sicker. And your cellulite might like get worse. You probably don't want to hear that. But if you've got hard cellulite, compact cellulite, and we need to open up the tissue, open up the fibers, work on those fibers. So your skin is going to look like globular. Your skin is going to look worse before it looks better because we have to get into the fascia, get into the fibers of your skin, and then make sure everything can flow through and actually repair your body. So you probably won't like me because you're going to stink because you're going to be sweating more and all the junk is going to come out of your pores. You might get your period back and even more severe as your body detoxes that way. You might have bad breath. You've got worms that were stirring up in your tummy. Your immune system is now getting turned on and trying to keep up. Your cellulite's going to look worse. Um, that's all the initial signs that can actually happen if you do what I say. But once we get over that, I don't know how many years you've abused yourself for. Okay, I don't even think you know how many years you've abused yourself for. Um, but let's make little changes together. All right. My why is I am over being perimenopausal and dealing with no sleep, anxiety, and being extra hormonal and feeling out of control. High five, babe. Yeah, feeling extra hormonal, I definitely agree. I am so happy that I am sleeping so well now, but I wasn't really a good sleeper. Sleeping really is the answer. And let me come back to sleeping. Okay. All right. Sweating is something that I don't do. Oh, sweeting. Sweeting is something that I don't do, Miss Leone. No sweets. All right. Let's do the sequence together. Grab your gloves. If you don't have your gloves, use your hands. And we're going to pat at our chest. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Can men use the gloves as well? Absolutely. Now, I wake up in the morning and I am going to just massage my boobs, do some shoulder rolls, make my way to the toilet until I start burping. That's what normally happens with me. I know that my digestive system is kicked in. I'm activating all around my boobs here. I'm breathing in deep, and then I'm brushing towards my heart. See, we need to activate the lymph nodes in the chest first, and then we have to move the fluid, get the tissue, re-educate the lymph on how we want it to flow. Now, if you've got tuck shop arms, like I went to gym today and I bench pressed until until the weights like fell on me. I got my last set, I got 3 reps in. And then I just went to fatigue and I just yelled out to my trainer. She had to come and help me. But I'm trying to get my guns back. All right. And not this bit. I'm trying to get these guns back. So I am definitely going to work on them until they're red. I'm going to get the collagen. I'm going to get the blood circulating, stimulating all through my arms here. Now you should have, I think I've got pretty good armpits, okay? They shouldn't be puffy. So get into these armpits, use the round edge here of your gloves, and then we're brushing down. Brushing down. Good work, Nan. Good work, Leonie. Okay, brushing down, down, down with the arms, and then put them up the air, shaking around like you just don't care. Breathing deep. Now, if you have any injuries that you can't lift your arms up in the air, just try a little bit. Okay. The great thing about the roller ball side, the magnetic ball side, is you use it to massage as well. And I like finding little spots and just sticking the balls in those spots and going up and down in those areas. It feels amazing. Okay, one side, then the other. Then we're going to go to tummy. I will stick the end of my gloves between my rib cage, take a nice deep breath, work down to my belly, pressing. I'm pressing in. I'm pressing in quite a bit here down my tummy. Okay, pressing in. And then we go around to the left because that's the way our colon goes. Our digestive system goes around to the left. And then we go from back to front. Now, if you spend any more than 2 minutes in this area, you can call it a Brazilian lymphatic massage. And you can feel like exotic and skinny and stuff. Okay, coming in, coming in, coming in. That's good. And now, what undies have I got on? Yeah. So, see these ones? These are really good because there is no line. See how there's no line? Okay. So, ta-da! Love them. Scanties. Get onto them. Okay. So now we're going to up around your groin area. If this is tight, if your legs up and down, twist from side to side. The more physical movement you can do in this too. And then you're also moving your liver, your kidneys, like you're massaging all of the organs when you're twisting around as well. Could my eczema skin be way worse while my body is detoxing? I feel like I'm pushing out all of the toxins. It is worse until it's cleaned out. So grateful to have found this. Thank you, Katie. Yes, so it can be. Please, honey, get under a red light. So we've got our pods, we've got our harmonizing mats and things. Please get under a red light while you're doing it. Even just one session a week would benefit you greatly. How many times a day should I do this? Okay, start off slow. So you can follow me. So I'm doing bum, 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 up, 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 getting in around my groin, up, up, up. Twice a day. Honestly, twice a day. I don't know. But start off once, and then if you get too many detoxification effects, go to every second day. But if you can get up to twice a day, that would be amazing. And just remember that however long it's taken you to get to where you are, if it's taken you 20 years of not looking after yourself, we're not going to fix this in 2 days or 2 sessions. Yes, you're going to notice a difference. Like some people get into BooB CamP and they're saying, oh my God, Chelsey, this has happened and I've used the glove once. Okay, so that can happen because some people's bodies are healthy enough to detox. Sometimes you don't have the adequate nutrition, minerals, zinc, magnesium in your body to be able, the B vitamins to be able to detox. All right. Can you please show on this how you move the gloves on your tummy? Yes. So I'm going around in a circle. I'm going to the left, and then I'm going from the outside in, the outside in. Okay. If stage 2 cancer bowel surgery okay, so definitely keep going. Start with the gloves. You are for your body to go through an operation or to go through whatever therapies that you've gone, your immune system has been really, really put under attack. So whatever you can do to help it, that's what I would be doing. Some ladies were doing this sequence. I think she did it up to 17 times a day. She was on 30 something medications and she over halved. I think she got her medications down to like a handful of medications because she just was doing she did her sequence 17 times a day. She built it up to. Okay, all around the hips, around the bum. Grab a chair if you need to. Put your leg on the bathtub, massaging, massaging, massaging. Now, it's okay. You don't have to be like, yay, crazy woman, Chelsey, but it's okay to do it nice. It's okay to look after and nurture. I'm going up into the groin, okay? All the way around my knee. And then, like, I had my veins stripped after Cohen was born. I ended up with really bad varicose veins. I put on 9 kilos in my pregnancy. 7 kilos in my pregnancy, 7 or 9. I had 1 kilo. He weighed 4 kilos. I had 1 kilo to lose when I was leaving to leave hospital. So he was a lot of baby and he sucked the life out of me. And I ended up with varicose veins quite badly. So I did go and have them removed. And so now I make sure that I'm helping that flow. Veins regrow as well, and they're looking pretty good. And then down to your ankle, brushing all the way up in your calf. If you have any sore areas, spend some time there. So the process that we do with the rest of the products, because I know a lot of you bought our special bundle and you've got my products. So you're going to use the spiky side on bare skin. Do the sequence. Then we have our lymphatic cream. This is a 500 ml size here. Our lymphatic cream. So in our lymphatic cream, both of these are made up with aloe vera water first. We mix in our concentrated 200-to-1 aloe vera, organic aloe vera powder with our water. That is the base. So both of these are aloe vera water. Okay. And then we add into here castor oil, MCT oil, and we've got so much arnica in here as well. White cypress, rosemary, gotcha cola. Let me read out a little bit more. Frankincense, yarrow, horse chestnut, all of bladderwrack, the seaweed as well. All of that in our body lymphatic cream. And then we've got our magnesium spray. Once again, it's aloe vera based. So aloe vera and so much arnica. This is why it's so healing. This is why it's good for anti-inflammatory. This is why you're not feeling any pain. Well, we're bringing the pain down so much because of the concentration of arnica. So much, there's lots of arnica in our magnesium spray. So aloe vera, arnica, magnesium, and MSM. So it's sulfur-based, so much nutrition in our magnesium spray, and it doesn't sting, everyone. Use it as a deodorant. Put it on wherever you've got any sore aches and pains. And then we've got our face biotics, our face cream. Everybody loves this. You can replace the 3 face creams that you're using with this one. So hyaluronic acid, bilberry. Once again, we've got all of the phytonutrients in here and the probiotics. Okay. So many probiotics all in the face cream because we are more bacteria than what we are human. So we need to replenish and make sure that we've got, that it takes 3 years to get your gut health back after you have 1 round of antibiotics. And you have 1 round of antibiotics and then you go a little bit crazy because you're getting upset because your belly's angry. And when your belly's angry, so that bacteria is, rubbing together and it's not happy and it's sending the messages up to your brain. And then you become this psycho, menopausal, crazy woman. But then you get put on antidepressants. Nobody thinks about looking at your gut and putting you on probiotics and some fermented food and some good fiber. And healing the gut and healing from the inside. Is a heated sensation normal after the glove process? Yes. Yes, it is. It's good to feel a little bit of warmth, especially now that we're getting into the winter. So it is naked, spiky. We use the spiky side on our skin to stimulate our lymphatic system. Then we're going to, I will always spray on the magnesium on my spray, especially after my doing my weights today. I'll be like dinosaur lady tomorrow. I won't be able to move. And then I will get a couple of pumps of the lymphatic cream, rub that in, all over my body. And then I'm going to roll over with the magnetic ball side. Okay. Why magnets? Does anybody else like magnets? When I used to get pinched nerves or sciatic issues when I was younger, uh, if I put a magnetic car seat cover on, or if I put a magnetic underlay on my bed, I felt so much better. And so that's one of the reasons that we've got magnets in here. The other is we have got so many heavy metals in our body. So if we can lift and move those around, that's the other reason that we've got magnets. But magnetic therapy, pulsed electromagnetic field therapy in our harmonizing mat and also in our infrared rejuveness sauna. Please start looking into PEMF, red light frequency. I think the WHO has just approved it as an actual therapy, our frequency. So it's not just woo-woo anymore. It's actually real. And they're finally catching up. We have been doing it for a little while now, but that's okay. Do you dry yourself before using the magnesium spray? Yes. So when you get out of the shower, get your towel, massage around your chest first, use your arms, do your belly. So then you're doing the sequence again and you're using your towel. So everything that you do is in your glymphatic and lymphatic sequence. So then you're going to massage and then you can spend a little bit more time. Now, I hear you say, Chelsey, I don't have 10 minutes every day to do this. That's okay. Maybe like once a week, you can have a little ritual. You could even add in a bath where you can use the spiky side, hop into the bath that you've already put some magnesium into the bath. You can lay there while you are doing your glymphatic sequence on your face. When you get out, you will just dry yourself and then pop on the cream and then roll over nicely with the ball side. Like, how nice does that sound? You can do that once a week, or you can do it every day, or you take your gloves with you. You can do this in the car. You can do this, like I sit on them for long trips because I don't have a magnetic seat cover in my car anymore. I sit on my gloves and I don't get sore anymore if we're doing long distance driving. I am a little bit spoiled. My Ram, I drive a Ram, like a big Ram. It's got massage seats. So you can drive and you can have a beautiful massage as you're driving down the road. So still sit on the balls while you're getting your back rubbed. Restless legs syndrome, which I had a very bad month with. Yes, Deborah, please massively give it a go. I know that you're probably taking a lot of magnesium because everybody has said, make sure you get on magnesium. You might not be assimilating it properly. Try a product called Basica. That might help. Also try our sea minerals. When I say our sea minerals, it's in the Good Gut Protocol that I recommend. So let's talk about that for a second. So I've spoken about you've got baddies in your belly. A lot of people have candida, or the whiteness on your tongue. When you wake up in the morning, have a look. What I want you to do to check if you have, yes, if you have candida, can everybody grab a glass of water tonight, take it to bed with you. When you wake up in the morning, go over spit, it's in your mouth, spit it into the glass, and then put that glass in the fridge. You're going to wait a couple of hours all day. Hopefully nobody drinks it. And then you're going to have a look a couple of hours later. If your spit is on the top, you have candida. If your spit is hanging in the middle, you've got it worse. If your spit is down the bottom in a big clump, you are a bottom dweller and your body is riddled with candida. On our good gut protocol, 1 month if it's on the top, 2 months in the middle, 3 months if it's on the bottom. Candida will stop you from losing weight. It will make your body slower. It will give you brain fog, bloating, and you will crave everything bad. You will want all of the bad things. You'll want some sugar. You'll want a can of Coke. You'll want a little bit more chips. And, metabolism is not going to work. And you might feel a little bit lousy about yourself as well. So instead of fighting the bacteria, let's kill it. Anybody else ready up for killing? Let's kill it. It's just like you weed. You can, if your garden is super bad, it's better to, poison. I know that we don't want to use, Roundup and all those things, and it's all toxic. Or you can take a year to pull every weed out one by one. You can do that. You can not have any sugar. So zero sugar, like only half a banana is the most amount of sugar that you can have in a day. Zero alcohol. You can do all of that for 12 months, or you can go on the Good Gut Protocol. I don't make any money from the Good Gut Protocol at all. Mark Porter is a friend of mine, Genesis Health. He is amazing when it comes to gut issues. Also, if you did have the, there are quite a few strands of parasites in that. Thank you very much. So you will have to do this gut protocol. You'll have to clean out your gut if you went along the lines and had the safe and effective thing. Okay, so good gut protocol. Spit in the glass of water. When you get the products, they don't taste nice. They're terrible. And it's like thick like mud, but they've got the sea minerals in it too. So you are going to poo like you've never pooed before. You are going to be the poo queen and you are going to love it, because when that stuff leaves your body, how good does it feel? How good does it feel to rid all of that junk and just to watch it go? You might want to warn the next person using the toilet after you, but hey, you will be cruising it over there like a princess going, oh, my belly and my body is now rid of that next load of junk. And then don't worry, you'll be in there 5 minutes later doing it again. Okay. So good gut protocol is there is no, like, if your gut is full of bad stuff, parasites, worms, poo. All right. Worms also leave stuff in your gut. We're working on your lymphatic system. You have 300 lymph nodes in your belly, less if you've decided to do a gut, what's it called when you go and do, you put a band, like the band around your belly, gastric banding, sleeve, like those types of things. And then you've got less chances for your body to pick up all the good nutrients. You're putting some good nutrients in. Guess who's getting them? The parasites and the worms and all the bad things. I'm loving that. And you're not getting, you're not getting much from that. So let's kill the baddies. That's what I would really like you to do. If you're useless at popping pills, can you instead take the kids' chewable VitaCleanse? Yes, you can. You can have the ultimate fiber. It's not a tablet. Down the ultimate fiber. Honestly, you will be squeaky clean. And it's got a lot of iron in it. So many women are low in iron. So please have a look at the ultimate fiber. Chelsey, they're bringing out an ASV injection. The doctor told me the other day. Okay. I don't line up for anything that doctors say. Sorry, except for my GP. She's wonderful. Yeah. So anyway, good gut protocol. The nutrition that you're putting into your body has to be able to be transported around, and your lymphatic system does that. It has to be able to get it though. And your metabolism, so when your metabolism stops working, you might be told that you're insulin resistant, and you might be told to stay away from, fatty foods and doing those things. It's super important that you do so, that you start regulating your diet and you drinking your water. But that doesn't work for everyone. Okay. There's quite a few women, and I know because I'm looking at them on my screen. There's quite a few women who have gone through their life and got bigger and bigger, and they've gone to the doctor and said, "Hey, this is not right. My body is sore. It doesn't look like it used to look. Um, it's now got lumps and bumps all over it. It's sore to walk and to touch. I'm hardly eating anything, and I'm ballooning like you wouldn't believe." And the doctor says, "Oh, well, obviously you eat bad and you're having takeaway and you're not exercising. So, shoo." I think it takes 17 years for someone to be diagnosed with lipedema, for them to see our Instagram reel or to talk to somebody else about lipedema or even lymphedema. 1 in 3 women who have had breast cancer surgery will end up with lymphedema, which is having an arm the size of an elephant trunk because they're not told anything about how to drain their body and how to increase the lymphatic flow and stop the stagnant lymph and the cording and the thickness that's going to build up in their body. Lipedema is becoming more and more common. We're seeing it in younger girls a lot. And nobody really knows how to approach it or to say anything or to how to identify it in its early stages. So, yeah, when are we going to care? When it's 1 in 5, when it's 1 in 3, when it's 1 in 2? Just a little bit of a question about that. So if you see a lady who's struggling to walk, who wears big clothes because they're ashamed of their fat belly and their fat legs, but they've got beautiful ankles. Ladies with lipedema have got beautiful ankles. They might not even know they have this condition. And the only way, once you get to those stages, the only way to get rid of it is to cut it out. It doesn't matter if they starve themselves. And so many of this comes back to a trauma, comes back to a hormonal change in their body linked with a trauma. It's the perfect storm, and their body smashes and it congests so tight and holds on like nothing is safe. Okay. So, have a little look around, if you think that you might have lipedema, reach out in BooB CamP. We have so many beautiful lipedema practitioners in there everyone's just learning about this. Everyone's just learning. We're all learning together. And we've got some self-help sheets. If you have lipedema, you will be using your gloves 6 times a day. And you are going to run through everything that I do. It's a full-time job. I know a young girl spoke to us on the weekend, and she said that she just ran away for 12 months, ate, drank, tried to ignore it, and now she's gone from stage 1 to stage 2. And then, it is hard to try to wind back the clock. We can wind back you still have healthy fat. You still have healthy parts of you that we can really work with too. Okay. All right. Let's get back to talking about everything else. Okay. So if you want to work on everything, if you are like, Chelsey, I'm going to do everything, this is what your day, let's do this. This will be fun. This is what your day is going to look like. So just pretend you've got money is not an option and you can do all of the things. Help me out with this. Please let me know if there's anything that I forget. But we're going to wake up and we are going to massage our boobs, listen to the little birds outside, see the sun coming in to the room. We've had the most beautiful night's sleep. We haven't had to get up and pee 4 times because our bladder doesn't hold on. We haven't snored. We haven't had night sweats. Like we've had the most amazing sleep. We're going to massage our body, go to the toilet. Then you're going to have a glass of lemon in water. We're going to activate your liver, get your digestive juices going. If you don't have a lemon, I want you to imagine a lemon. All right? Just do this now. Work with me here. Pretend, close your eyes. Pretend you are going to the fridge. Well, you wouldn't go to the fridge with your eyes closed. You'd probably headbutt it, but you're going to open up the fridge door and it's nice and cold. You're going to reach in and you're going to grab a lemon. Oh, and look at this lemon. Now, I know you wouldn't do this either, but we're just pretending. You're going to bite into that lemon. Did anybody else's mouth fill up with saliva just then? Yes? Yes? Was there a real lemon? No. So our thoughts, feelings, actions, results. Your thoughts are so important. That's why on our brochure, you might not have seen this, but have you seen all of the beautiful affirmations around the top of our brochure? So important. I am caring. I am loving. I am thoughtful. I am emotional. I am delicate. I am pretty. I am beautiful. I am sexy. I am bold. I am fearless. I am powerful, right? That's just some of them. Really important because it's the lemon. Okay. You fake it until you make it, baby. So we're getting in we're having lemon in water in the morning. We're having a big glass of water, having lemon. I'm then moving around, making sure that I'm getting rid of any nooks and any sore bits from the night. I'm then probably making myself a cup of tea, and then if I do, check my phone because I haven't had it with me because I don't want the EMFs anywhere around me, especially when I'm sleeping. I do have a blocker, a big blocker, just like I do here. It does 90 square meters. So I am blocking the EMFs for everybody who I'm at work. For everyone who works in my area, I've also got one at home and I carry one with me personally as well. My personal one does 9 meters. So I don't have any, bad electrical waves coming in my zone. I'm doing some nice deep breaths. Okay. Then you might go and exercise. You might then what I do is I get up in the morning and I have a Rejuvenest at home. I've got one at home, one at my boyfriend's, and one at work because it is like my favorite thing. I get up in the morning, do my gloves because I'm naked, and then I hop in the Rejuvenest naked and I lay there and I feel the vibration. I'm underneath the red light therapy. I've got the pulse electromagnetic therapy happening. I've got the terahertz waves, infrared heat, doing all of this. And to me, the Rejuvenest pod, I can have a lot of things going on. And it's like me being every leaf of the tree, every branch, every leaf, like all of the things that are going on. It brings me back to being the trunk. So there's a couple of different levels of pulse electromagnetic field therapy that you can choose in the pod. It's the same with the harmonizing mat. So if you don't have the space or the money for a pod, they are $20,000, which is pretty reasonable for the 8 therapies that it does. I think it's the best thing ever, actually. We do have the mat. So we've got the PEMF going through the mat. We've got the heat, we've got the red light, and we've got the terahertz frequency all going through the mat. And you're laying on a bed of crystals. So white needle, black tourmaline, and jade. You are laying on this mat. It is a grounding mat as well as an accelerator. And, frequency healing is the thing. The stories that I could tell you, but we don't have enough time to go through that. But Josie is going to join us next week, and she has got her pod, and her colonics clinic going. Some of the stories that she is telling us that she is getting in, that she is seeing in people's poo now, is blowing my mind. She's never seen it before. So if they hop in the pod and then have a colonic, it is she can't believe it. So we'll share it with you next week if you want to check out somebody else's poo. I don't know. I don't know. It could anything can happen here. Right. Apple cider vinegar. Love apple cider vinegar too, Desley. Yes. So I use the blocker that I use is I will think about it and I will grab it. I will think about it. Okay. Awesome. So getting up in the morning, doing those things, and then I get it like I'm all hot and sweaty. After that, I can jump into the shower, then get out of the shower, put on my magnesium, put on my cream, massage that in, and then use the rollerball side. Now, you might have a vibration plate that you can use. Now, you can stand on your vibration plate, okay? You can stand up. Do not use your vibration plate unless you have activated all of the lymph nodes in your chest area first, that you've used your gloves and you've done the sequence, then you can stand on your vibration plate. Or you can lay on your vibration plate and have it underneath your legs. So you are laying down and then gravity is helping. You can even, when you wake up, rub your boobs, do your gloves, spin around, and then put your legs up the wall. Okay? You can do that as well. You can bounce. Okay? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Just this movement of bouncing. You can go for a walk. You can do some nice deep breaths. You can yell at kids. Just chase the kids around the house. The dog, yell at the dog for something and, hum, singing, dancing. There are so many different things that you can do to get your lymphatic system moving. Okay. Oh, Sharon, what is Chenka Piedra in the morning? That sounds interesting. I don't know what that is. Does it have the same effects as lemon? Maybe. Do you lay on the mat naked, clothes, or naked on a towel? Do you do both sides, tummy, then back? Yeah, so I lay on a towel definitely because I get all sweaty. So I put down a towel. The PEMF still works through the towel. The terahertz still works through the towel. So like the mat comes with a magnet, and you can hold the magnet this far above the mat, and the magnet is still moving. The other thing we use it for is to break down thick tissue. The reason that I started with the Rejuveness pod is, has anybody heard of a med bed? Are you a tin hatter like me and you've heard of a med bed? This is the closest thing you will get to a med bed. This is the reason, like I've been to China 4 times for the development of the pod, and we use negative ions, photon light, red light, blue light, and green light. You got the vibration. So this is the closest thing that you will get to a med bed, because what happens with the safe and effective, right? The blood is becoming thicker, tissue is becoming thicker, and we're helping to break that down. And that's what the results that you will see. Does the mat get hot? Yes. Yeah. The mat, I think goes up to 70 degrees. And then I'll just show you here, we have the dome here, these domes, the Rejuvidome. So you can pop the Rejuvidome over top of your mat here, and there's another piece there. So you've got 2 pieces. So we've made a way that you can have your own sauna at home with our Rejuvidome and mat. So that works out quite a bit cheaper than having a Rejuvenest, but it's just a way that you can have it in your clinic or definitely at home as well. Okay, so moving, um, going to work, breathing, get your like get people involved with this. Speak it out loud. I'm working on my lymphatic system. I'm getting healthy. Like I'm trying to, I don't know where it came from, but I'm probably drunk. But on my 50th, someone reminded me that I said that I was going to do 50 push-ups on my 51st birthday. But the other, like this, so I smashed out 10, then I did 13, and then the day before yesterday, I did 20 on my toes. 20 on my toes. I don't know if I'll get to 50. I'll get to two lots of 25. That makes 50. Right? So move your body, do something. Um, don't make promises on your 50th when you've been drinking that, yeah, I'm going to do 50 push-ups. Anyway, all right. So what are the other things that we can do? We're moving. What foods are we going to choose? Are you going to have 3 meals a day? Or are you going to have 2 meals a day? Or are you going to do 16/8 fasting? What are you going to do? I love fasting. I think fasting is great. Fasting's not great if you've got thyroid issues, if you are a little bit like stressy, that might not work for you. So make sure you talk to your naturopath. What is the best way? But I definitely know that meat pies and wine and twisties and Mars bars really aren't the way to get healthy. Those things are going to get into your body, make it slow, keep it from breaking down other toxins, and maybe contribute to cancer, right? Maybe. Add that to the shit that we're breathing in that we're getting sprayed with. Add that stuff to the shit that they spray on all of the fruit and vegetables in Coles and Woolies. They spray it for vermin every night and then they spray it to look pretty the next day. Who knows what's on it? And that's why our organic food is covered in plastic so it doesn't get sprayed with all the chemicals that they spray everything with every day in there. Yes, the dome can sit on the ground, can sit on the carpet. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Haha, so much more information than watching the budget tonight. Thank you so much. The budget. You know, we're gonna give you $30 in 2030. Vote for us after we've already fucked you from every oracle in every oracle. Oh, and now there's a new virus coming. Don't worry, it's only got a 6-week incubation period that we can lock you up for. Um, you know, but don't worry. 4 years ago, we already made a vaccine for that. Oh dear. Um, can can oh, we've got to do the face. What is the time? Okay, shit. All right. Okay, so yeah, can everyone please not fall for this next? Do you know the guy? Have you seen the guy who did the I'm on a ship and we've got the virus and I can't get out and we're stuck and feel sorry for me? It's the same guy that made all the videos for COVID. You think that they could have got another actor, but not the same guy. How funny. All right. So, lymphatic drainage. Our lymphatic system, our brain, all of the toxins that sit above our neck. So this was only discovered like 8 years ago or something. But there was something else. Yeah, 2026. So in January, a landmark study in Nature Communications confirmed for the first time in humans that the brain's lymphatic system physically clears the proteins that cause Alzheimer's disease during sleep. Poor sleep equals lymphatic failure equals brain disease. Do I need to say that again? that it's been confirmed that the lymphatic system physically clears the glymphatic system physically clears proteins that cause Alzheimer's during sleep. Poor sleep equals lymphatic failure, brain disease. Sleep is not lazy, sleep is drainage. What's the number one killer of women in Australia? Alzheimer's. Okay. Women aren't sleeping. It is cool to sleep. It's the new cool. Okay. It's the new cool to rest because unfortunately, you go to bed and you then tell yourself that you have to scroll for another 20 minutes or so, and then you end up down a TikTok rabbit hole because that's your time, because you've been spending all of your time at work, doing things for the husband, doing things for the kids. This is your time. So you sit in front of the screen for a little bit longer, and then you finally get to sleep. You might even have to take tablets to get to sleep, and you get to sleep. But then you're getting sweaty, and you wake up, and then your partner's snoring. So you wake up, then you got to go to the toilet, and you wake up, or you've got no blanket on you, and you wake up, or you've got restless legs, and you wake up. What happens if you are a car going through a car wash and you go through the first part and then you reverse out? And then you go through the first part and you reverse out. So you got the suds and you're out. You got more suds and you're out. You're not getting a deep clean. Nothing's getting in around those wheels and on the roof and underneath and all the sides. And you're not coming out squeaky clean and dry and had that big blow dry at the end, waking up like a princess. So all of that muck, all of those bubbles is getting caught in your glymphatic system. So your brain does not have the ability to take the rubbish out, and it gets stored all through here. And we don't want that. So let's help that. Grab your fingers, grab a toothbrush. I've got Shay's Glow Flow brush here with me, and I'm going to activate all of my lymph nodes again. You can use your glove. Going to activate all around here. Going to add some deep breaths, and we are not going to brush up. We're not going to ever try to think that this is going to help us stop getting wrinkles, okay? Because it's going to cause more wrinkles. We are going to brush down. We're going to help. This is the only place that a doctor touches you. Your nodes here. Oh, look, your nodes are swollen, right? Oh, you've got an infection. Your nodes are swollen. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. My lymphatic system, everything is all blocked up from all of the 10 different types of medications that you've put me on, and you just cut me open and to check on things, and you just like ruptured a tumor. So now the cancer is spilled out through my body. All right, so now I'm brushing down my neck. I'm breathing deep, and then I'm going to move my jaw. Move my jaw from side to side, mechanically move it, and then brush from my chin to my ear. So I'm doing it quite firm. And we're going to go from the nose across. This is how you get rid of wrinkles. This is the anti-aging secret that you all need to know. Brushing your face. What would you like to do? Watch The Budget or watch the Booby Girl brush her face with a toothbrush? So entertaining. Good on you, Nan. All right, then we're brushing down. Now, if you don't have a brush to do it with, you can use your fingers. Tap, 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 tap. Draining down. We're never pressing up ever again. We're going down, and then we're going from our chin to our ear, around the lips. You can spend so much time doing this. Now, if you are a massage therapist, like get in and really massage underneath. You can do some patting, but it feels so nice to drain towards this wagon wheel pickup zone here around the ears. All right, and then drain down. you are going to feel like that nasal drip happening. You're going to feel fluid start to move down, all of everything. You know that your lymphatic system is blocked when you wake up with a puffy face. Okay, get underneath the eyes, move it across, going from across, forehead, 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 head, and then down. Super easy. Everyone can do it. Does it have to be a brush? Can it be a gua sha? I prefer to use a brush because we need to stimulate the myelinated nerve endings. So I would prefer you do a brush and then grab your gua sha, or what we do is we just turn the brush up the other way and then we drain. Just like that. Super easy. And then you're going to use the face biotics. Like I can sit at work and do this. I can do it while I'm driving my car. It makes me feel, see how I've just slowed down? No more slowing down. Right. The other thing that you would do if you had the lymphatic system was at the top of your list, you would grab some of our compression pants. So we have here our full body compression range. These are the shorts. So if you want to work on your tummy, if you want to work on cellulite, if you have a bad back, you are going to use these pneumatic pumps as on your shorts. We have legs, we have waist, and we also have the arm compression. Now, I made my own range of compression because I wasn't happy with what was out there, and I wasn't happy that we couldn't make it to any size. So we've got zip-in extenders. So if you are a bit larger, don't worry because you can zip in one extender, two extenders, or three extenders, and we will fit your body, and you will also be able to afford it. That's the difference when you use our compression pants, our CJ&Co compression. You get the full body. Arms, if you've had a mastectomy, if you are tight around the shoulders, if you play sport that you're using your arms a lot, you want to get rid of that lactic acid, then you're going to be wanting to use the arms. The downside of compression, I see everyone just using the boots, using the legs, but they don't activate and get rid of the stagnant tissue, and all the stagnant lymph that is in the top section first. It's really important. Concentrate on the top, massage the boobs and everything first, and then you can use the legs. So any questions about our circulate? If you want to help with cellulite, any type of circulation issue, getting rid of lactic acid, if you're a sports star, if you don't move your body enough, if you have lipedema or lymphedema, I would prefer you using the pumps once a day than to walk around in compression stockings 24/7. Like, I don't agree the gold standard is bandaging you. I believe the gold standard is doing the gloves, doing the vibration, and using our pneumatic compression as well to re-educate the body on how it's meant to work. The great thing about pneumatic pumps is that it's like having a big hug, and it turns on your parasympathetic nervous system. So get you out of fight and flight and out of stress and what's always like what's going on. It allows you to stop and reset and recharge. And that is the whole reason behind our CJ&Co in the branding, with the mat and with the compression and with the sauna and the dome. Okay, so they're the things. Nutritious food, lots of water. Is anybody else addicted? I know that it's a little bit bad. It's a little bit bad, but it's a lot good. And I know because I spoke to a lady in Coles the other day, and she said, she's like, oh my God, this product is selling like crazy. It's the hottest product. Can you guess what it is? Can anybody guess what it is? Chocolate coconut water. Oh, the electrolytes in coconut, like I'm addicted. I drink a liter of coconut water a day. But chocolate coconut water has me at the moment. And I might not drink coffee and have other bad stuff but oh my God, I am addicted to chocolate coconut water. So don't all go and buy it because then there won't be anything left. Yes, coconut water chocolate, Lisa, you got it. Um, Perfect. Okay. Let me answer some questions. Any last questions? Because we need to end soon. We've had 2 nights. If you're just joining now, yes, you can watch the replay. Yes, it's on Instagram. Yes, it's on Facebook. Yes, it's in BooB CamP. I do this every 4 to 6 weeks. There is lots that you can watch. You can just like binge Chelsey if you like. Listen to me rave on forever. All right. I love the harmonizing mat. Makes me feel like a lizard on a warm rock in the sun. It's my lizard time. Oh, Emma, I love that. How are you, darling? Yes, the dome can sit on the carpet. We've got to that one. Okay, let's keep going. Um, can face lymphatics help with dark circles? Yes, it can. Definitely help with dark circles. Any darkness, so there's a couple of things. Dark circles, darkness can mean that we need to plump up your skin, which is why I will use the lymphatic cream on my face once a week as a mask. Okay. It can mean that your skin is sitting too close to your bone and your skin is fine. Any dark spots on your body means that you are a liver type person, like you can be liverish. You might be a gynoid body shape. You might have like I've got the brown, marks sort of on me too. So I'm a liverish type person. You can tell by my eyes as well. So yes, it definitely will help. We need to strengthen your skin, plump up your skin, get rid of the toxins, and you probably need a little bit of sleep too. Lymphatic oral drops. Is it a scam? Well, there's a couple of things in the drops that I've seen that I wouldn't use, but there is some things in there that I would. Watch this space because I am, yeah, not going to announce anything, but it's going to be something that you've never seen before. And we've got the research to back it. And I'm so freaking excited for all of you, but I just can't tell you yet. Okay. 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 Jody Quinn. Jody, I've just realized what CJ and Co means. Yes, Chelsey, Jean, and Cohen. My son, I've been a single mum since he was 5 months old. He's now turning 20 next week. Yeah, you'll probably see him a little bit on my socials. And yes, so Chelsey, Jean, and Cohen, CJ and Co. But it's also CJ and Co, as in everybody that I work with, everyone who has been a part of my lymphatic world, and love everyone to bits. Hello, Belinda. What is the next best thing if I can't afford the dome and the claustrophobia? Your head's on the outside, babe. There is no claustrophobia happening because your head's on the outside. Your hair is going to be fine and beautiful. Do the mat. Honestly, the mat has chosen, everybody's addicted to the mat. If you don't want to be addicted to the mat, then don't buy the mat. You will love the mat. Hi, Chelsea. What's the best way to work on feet, please, especially after a fall to get the swelling down? So if you're going to get the swelling down in your feet, you're going to start at your boobs. You're going to start at your chest. You're going to start at your shoulders, and you're going to make sure that all of this area is open so the swelling has somewhere to go so your immune system can get to there. Have a look at using iodine. My grandma used to cover me with it. I love it. I use it a lot. We need iodine. So cover yourself, cover the area in iodine. Use the gloves and then put your legs up the wall. I think that may help. Wait. Where did you land with your peptide journey? You mentioned it a few BooB camps ago. Yes. I am a fan of peptides. Okay. We are going to have a lady come and talk about peptides. The problem is because of all the regulations and all the troubles that the TGA and the government and everybody don't want people to know about it. We can't speak out too much. But I really like the GLP-3s. All of the GLP-1s, the Ozempic, and those things are just working on insulin. If you're working with a GLP-3, you are actually helping your gut lining. You are helping your liver as well as working on insulin. And it's going to, the research that's coming out now is that it stops you being addicted to anything. They're noticing that it's stopping addictions to everything. So you might have looked it up. It's called RETA. I don't want to say the big word, RETA. If you look up peptides, um, have a look at RETA. MOTS-C is another one that I like. I like the copper peptide, the KLOW mix, KLOW. Yeah, so I'm happy to have. I've got somebody who will come and talk about it, but we'll have to be in our closed BooB CamP group. It won't be able to be publicly shared. Okay. I know. Where is the time gone? Um, Trace, disproportionate large and hard top of legs after gloves. Would compression or mat be the next thing? Compression. Tracy, use the compression. I would be getting the full body or the lower body system where you get the shorts as well as the legs. Okay. If you're my height, so I'm 5'7". So if you're 5'6" or lower, choose the regular size. If you're taller than 5'6", choose the large. It just means that it's taller. Um, Yeah. So, and you might need to add, they come with one set of extenders. You might need to buy an extra set of extenders. Please just call us tomorrow and we can talk that through with you. But I would definitely go the circulate over the mat. Okay. If you had to choose for your legs, really hard at the top. Okay. All right. So thank you everybody for joining. If you can't half tell, this is one of my favorite things to do. I look forward to seeing you all again. If you want to join on Thursday, where we're talking with Tara Nelson or about thyroid. Yeah, she is the gun. She's amazing. She's a naturopath who teaches other naturopaths all about thyroid. So yes, you'll be able to watch the replay as well. Okay. Yeah, so grab your gloves. There's no excuse. No excuse. Drink your water, have a look at what you're eating, move your body, get your friends involved, tell yourself that you are worth it.
Sorry.
Okay.
Chelsea,
Yes,
Chelsea,
Leonie,
what time on Thursday, darling?
10 a.m. Brisbane time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And Boob Cruise. Who's coming to Boob Cruise? I can't believe it, how many women are coming to Boob Cruise. Like, how much fun. Let's see if we can get the whole cruise boat rubbing their boobs together. Like, it's going to be manic. So everyone who's coming, I think it's $600 for 3 nights. I think it starts at $600 for 3 nights on the cruise, and that includes all of your food, your accommodation, like all of the things. Come on, Boob Cruise with me. Yes? Click the link below. Click it now. Press, I want to know more information. Talk to Karen about it. Come along so I can like squeeze you. And I'll bring a mat. I'll bring 2 mats. I'll bring 5 mats. And you can all just, I don't know how we're all going to fit on the mats, but we'll just take over the ship. That's the plan. We'll just take over the ship and be glove loving everywhere, and let's make the news and for all the good things. Right? Thank you, Chelsea. It's been insightful. Love learning new stuff, how our body's working. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, thanks everyone. Mwah. Have the best night for what's left of it. Happy dreams, and yeah, get that sleep in. Let me know in BooB CamP 3 things that you're going to incorporate. Let me know that I'm not just doing this for the sake of seeing my own face and listening to my own voice. Let me know
Yeah.
that you're going to take action. Okay? Write it down. Put it on the fridge. This is what I'm going to do. All right? Big love.